Hey Aries, what's going on? Welcome to your January 2018 reading. Kind of interesting here. Oh yeah, Happy New Year. Yay, Happy New Year. Hold on, I just noticed something and I don't like it. Close that door. That's the bathroom. So anyway, yeah, interesting reading here. Ended up a love reading again. That's what Spirit's given me for like everybody. There's like literally nothing here about finances and very little about career. So if that's what you're looking for, this is not the reading for you. Yeah. So let's get into it. I'm going to put this down on the cards. Right. Man, I'm a damn mess. Got my mouse in the shot. Got my coffee mug in there. My super cool coffee mug. That which is good to know is difficult to learn, isn't it, Aries? All right. So in your past position, you got the Four of Swords. Taking time to rest, recenter. Get in tune with your higher self. Okay. But because the situation is complicated with this person that seems to be in and out, back and forth. They've lied to you in the past. You gave them a chance again, in a way, but you kind of didn't. But here comes the universe telling you that Four of Swords is not necessarily the way to go here. There's something that you already know. There's something that you already should have left behind, but you're not doing it. Okay? Sensing a karmic cycle, potentially. Could be in family. Don't see anything here that's telling me that it wouldn't be family. Hold on here. Oh, nope. None of these cards contradict that. So, yeah, could be family relationships. This could be a friendship. This could be a romantic relationship. It transcends all those areas. But what you keep doing is rushing your ass in there and kind of offering yourself up. You're finding forgiveness. You know, try to be the bigger person, whatever the situation is here. You spend too much time in your head about it, and then you talk yourself back into this, where you go offer them your cup. This could potentially be a water sign that you should have stopped fucking with a long time ago. Coming back around. Really, it points the most to just emotional discussions. Discussions of the emotional nature, really, more than anything. Don't usually see the pages as people for the most part. I look at them more as conversations, opportunities, starts of things, that kind of stuff. But something should have been left behind. You spent plenty of time, kind of chilling and checking things out and trying to figure out what you think. And it's definitely a complicated issue that you should have moved on from. So moving on into the present. Seven of Swords in reverse. So let's look beyond all the super basic bitch meanings of Seven of Swords. They might have lied to you in the past, whoever this is that you're talking about. There's a good, strong possibility of that. But it has more to do with you, and it has more to do with seeking fairness and balance that had not been obtained in the past. In a very, very big way, this is kind of a legal card. Some of you may be dealing with some sort of legal issue that hasn't necessarily gone your way in the past, but will now in the present. That's only for a very, very few of you. what this card is begging attention for is seeking a balance where something had not been balanced before, which was then clarified further by the movement card, which literally came out sideways. When my cards hit the table sideways, face up, because I only take jumpers. That's why I don't show my shuffling, because I can be shuffling a reading for 20 fucking minutes. So when it comes out sideways, that tells me that there's a couple groups of you. There's those of you that have moved away, and there's those of you that need movement. You need to go away. So some of you in the present are still stuck in this past energy and haven't moved away from it, and then some of you already have. And it's also telling you, in reference to love, to pay attention to the red flags. Stay optimistic about your love life as well. So don't let the past damage and whatever this in and out, back and forth, emotional drama, leaving you hanging around, needing to just shut out the world and get your thoughts together because everything was hairy-carry back and forth and you didn't leave it alone. Staying optimistic about your love life is telling you that when you move away, you need to do some healing. And don't just hate on everything forever and ever because of what happened before. Don't harbor anger. Be aware of what's going on. Pay attention to the red flags. And I mean, this is in a general sense in the present. If you guys have found yourself single again, like I suspect, because Nine of Pentacles was the base of the reading, okay? Either you don't want to be single or you are going to end up happily single here. But pay attention to the red flags in this very general sense of just be present in your life. Just because you've been hurt before doesn't mean that you don't have the opportunity now in the present, no matter what's going on. Just because you open yourself up to something new or a new possibility doesn't mean that you can't shut that shit down as soon as you decide that something is amiss. So don't miss out on things that could be good in your life because of past issues. And I mean, even on top of it, your reluctance to let it go and walk away. That's like some fixed sign behavior. And like, that's not Aries. You know. So, you don't feel left behind anymore. You don't feel left out in the cold. You've kind of reconciled that in your mind. Maybe you've reconciled this deception with this Five of Pentacles being in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse, so this concerns me, Aries. You are a fire sign. Maybe you're dealing with another fire sign, but Spirit is telling me that's not the situation. This is you. So you are getting over it in the present, right? The universe wants you to stay optimistic, but you're kind of angry sort here, aren't you? This is not operating from your higher self. This is unscrupulous. This is greedy. This is really just a person that's operating from their lower vibration. Because you see no possibility for something traditional, potentially with this earth sign. What I see that you could be dealing with is a earth, water, loosely water sign. Loosely, I'm going to say that. Maybe another fire sign. My sinking suspicion, though, is that y'all are dealing with an air sign. And the air sign has really put you through the ringer. I think the air sign is kind of the issue. You might have an earth sign here in your presence that's kind of trying to get in, but you got the wall up so tight from past hurts that you're not completely over. You're still angry. You're still angry back here. Or you haven't completely left this yet, especially with this Eight of Cups in reverse. Maybe you haven't completely walked away yet. Maybe you're still entertaining this person. Maybe there's still texts, calls, that kind of stuff going back and forth. Because like I said, there's two groups of you with this movement falling sideways. Some of y'all have left already and some haven't. Some need this movement. Some need to pay attention to the red flags, but stay optimistic and move forward. Start dealing with your hurt in a balanced way, which is not being shown here. And some of you need to accept that you're not going to have maybe as traditional of a relationship with this person that you're dealing with as you may have wanted. Maybe some of you are the ones that don't want this traditional relationship potentially with whomever you're dealing with. Maybe because the situation's just too complicated to come together. So in the future, in the outcome, got this Page of Swords in the reverse. So someone needs to say something and they're not. Communication isn't exactly forthcoming, or it has been excessively harsh. I think that you guys really, from what I'm seeing here, end up fed up enough that you give somebody a piece of your mind. Most definitely. And over here in the outcome, I started getting nosy because sometimes I can't help it. We'll get into that in a second. Oath came up in the upright. Oath has been coming up for a lot of people. There's these karmic cycles that are wrapping up. Saturn just went into Capricorn. It's kind of a big deal. There's the stellium going on. There has been some grand earth trines, grand water trines. It's pushing people in a lot of different directions. Okay. The wheel wants to turn, and it is going to one way or another. So Oath has been coming out in a lot of readings. Oath wants you to look at what is it that you really believe, what is worth investing your time in versus what you have been investing your time in. Oath also wants you to look at, are you keeping to the promises that you make to yourself and others? Are you honoring yourself enough? Have you been manipulative in the past? Or have you allowed others to manipulate you and you've continued to give them your time and attention? Okay, these are all things that need to be looked at. Oath comes up when some inner work needs to be done and you need to figure out what it is that you want. And what you're going to lend your energies and attentions to moving forward. Which was then further clarified by love yourself first. Super important. Don't put up with anything, and I don't think that any of you are going to. Romantic feelings in the reverse. Passion in the reverse. So you have pulled yourself completely out of something. Keep an open mind in the reverse. What this is telling me is that you're making the right decision by pulling your time and attentions away from somebody because it's just not for you. Things are not jiving. Why would that be? The base of your reading, Wisdom of the House Knight, chaos. Chaos calls you to look at, are you causing the chaos or is someone in your life causing the chaos? Why have you not made a decision that you need to make? This is in keeping with this Eight of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords in the reverse. I'm getting the message from Spirit again to tell you guys specifically. There is going to be a eclipse at the end of January in Aquarius. It's going to be closing the eclipse that was from August 2017. I think that there will be repercussions if you do not put this in the upright and make that decision by the end of the month. By this eclipse being shown here. So I feel that there is a timeline. I feel that you need to calm this chaos. You may be dealing with some karmic situation. Past life relationship was the base of the Romance Angel Oracle cards. You have known each other before. This doesn't mean it's a romantic relationship, as I said. The base of the reading in the bottom, well, the base of the reading for the Gilded Tarot is Nine of Pentacles. So like I said, either you guys decide to use your better judgment and cut somebody out and decide to continue to be happy single, or you've broken up with someone and you know that being single is going to be better for you. Or you might just be rocking along in your own abundance. So over here, this stack where I got nosy, on your outcome. Now remember, Page of Swords in the reverse, the Oath card, which I explained, love yourself first. All this stuff is in keeping. Something needed to go, of course, with this Eight of Cups. Things aren't working out. You need to let go of the anger. This could be you holding your tongue a little bit, but still being clear in what it is that you expect and what you want. So you're going to love yourself first. You're getting rid of this person or this romantic relationship that is not working for you, because you feel that there's something better. But I think that someone in the situation hasn't been entirely emotionally honest too. There's something being held back. This could be a water sign that you're dealing with, or you're holding back because in the past you had been over emotional and it led you to not get what it was that you desired. With this coming immediately after that Four of Cups. Careful not to overindulge. Careful not to overdrink. Keep your wits about you in communication. A over-emotional Aries could be dangerous. You guys are quite fiery and passionate and quite loose with your words anyway. If you are in an over-emotional state and throwing that around, it could be detrimental. Here comes this nonsense. So is this a water sign and another fire sign you're dealing with? Is this a water sign and an air sign and everyone's full of shit? Third party situation. Or you're just feeling that there is no reason to celebrate here, because you are over emotional and you are pissed and you haven't gotten what you wanted in the past. And you don't feel a kinship and a connection to this person, or you're not, you do realize that you're not going to get what you want out of this. Here comes, you know, another past life relationship card. There's some major karmic juju between you and somebody, at least one person in this potential third party situation. So just know that, but at least it seems that you're looking at it in the right sense. Passionate new beginning. Or Spirit's telling me this is you going at somebody. But going at somebody in a very constructive way. I feel calmness on this card, surprisingly. Calm fire. Calm movement, finally, in the right direction. Leaving behind everything that you should have before, because now you know where you're going. You see this gift. You're willing to accept it. And you're going to move forward. And to further clarify that, this is that Six of Swords upright. You're getting away from the nonsense. And I feel like this nonsense heavily surrounds an air sign. This air sign, not only has been nonsense, but they have done it on multiple occasions now. But they can't hide their bullshit anymore. Something came around that made you see their bullshit. And you've seen it once before in the past. This is a revisiting of a complicated karmic lesson. But at least everyone knows what's going on now. I don't like where we end. Don't like it. You move away from this stuff, but you still feel falsely trapped up in your head to a certain degree. You think that you can't get away from sort of the daggers that this person has left in you and has left. You don't like where the situation has left off overall. Even though you made your big fiery exit, you understand what needs to be done. Maybe you've acted out of over emotionality. I caution you against that, since I see this in the outcome. Keep your wits about you. Only do what you're really, really down for. And you need to really understand yourself too to have a positive outcome in this situation. If you're stumbling blindly through this relationship, this situation, and getting out of it, not even understanding why and what it is that you need on the other side and what was wrong and what needs to change and how you need to heal and all this stuff, it's not going to be a good outcome, because this is just like chilling, gonna go with you. Like, you don't need this in the long term. I'm really happy to see that you move away and you see things for what they are. I'm sorry for those of you that are going to find out about this third-party relationship with someone that you thought was your soulmate, your twin flame, your past life relationship that you've had a really hard time making a decision on and moving forward from. The person that you thought was going to make you not single anymore, or that you hoped was, but it turned out to be chaos. I'm sorry for you guys. I don't mean to come on here and act like be mean to you. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you out. All of this is not fixed. Just because this is the outcome that I foresee on December 30th, 2017, has everything to do with the way things have been. Could you end up here? Yeah. Absolutely. Can you change it? Yeah. In a heartbeat. In no time. So really, really pay attention to what the present has to say about finding that balance. Loving yourself. Figuring out what it is that you want to accept in your life and what you don't want to accept in your life. Okay? And that's about all I have to say about that. For those of you that are looking, some of you may be leaving a job. And some of you may be leaving a job that you very recently just got, because you thought it was going to be pretty amazing, and you get in there and you find out that's not as great of an opportunity as you thought. And you're leaving, but you don't necessarily have a super clear direction of where you're going at this point in time. Financially, I don't see a lot. There are some new offers and new abundance, and I think more in passion and creativity in the realm of friendships and love as an energy overall in your life coming in. In your outcomes, I mean, that is a wonderful blessing. It's a good thing. Your clarity is a wonderful blessing. It's not as perfectly crystal clear as it could be, and that I think it will be next month. I think some of you may need to come back and watch this reading again toward the middle of the month, and maybe even toward the end of the month, because it might make more sense then. I would imagine for a lot of you, all that makes sense right now might be part of the past and the present. Okay, so what I'm going to do, enough of that. Hopefully, you know, that was helpful to you guys. I know they're not going to resonate with everybody, but those messages, someone needed those messages for sure. Take care of yourself first and foremost. There's a lot of cards here about you needing to go within, figure out what it is that you want out of your life, out of relationships, out of situations. Figure out better who you are, even what you're going to allow, what you're not, before you move forward. And release anger. Spirit is telling me to tell you to release anger. Anger might be polluting or causing mayhem and devastation in many different areas of your life, and especially your relationships, because what someone else did before that you haven't let go of might be getting triggered by totally new and different situations that really aren't related. Make sense? So Spirit just advised me to give that message. So the Goddess Guidance card that you got for January 2018 to kind of be an additional spiritual guidance is Lakshmi. It's bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. I'm going to read from the book to close your reading. Too far. Okay, cool. Open right to it. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Bright future. Her message to you is this is a kind universe, and everyone within it is working in your favor. There are no tests, blocks, or obstacles in your way except your own projections of fear into your future. What was I talking about? Release anger, release negativity that's tied to old situations, and don't punish all the new blessings in your life for it. Take a moment and hush your mind, quieting it from worries and fears. Feel me brush your brow with a new energy of faith, hope, and optimism. These energies fuel your exciting present time as well as your future moments. Why would you wish darkness upon yourself when light shines all around you? Step into this brightness by lightening your thoughts and feelings. You must stop worrying, as anxiety squelches the goodness that seeks to find you. So don't block your blessings with anxiety, anger, old energies. Clear your heart of fear and replace those energies with ones that will serve you and your family instead. Refuse. It's funny that family got brought up. I'm thinking some of you are dealing with a family situation with this. Refuse to think of anything except your bright today and tomorrow, and I promise that it shall be so. So the reason that this came to you, as far as guidance for the month, you and your loved ones will be protected and provided for. Let go of any bag lady fears and anger about your future. Hold positive thoughts and intentions. Know that you'll always have your needs met now and in the future. Don't worry about money, but instead visualize abundance in all things. Okay, Aries? overall good reading. You do have some lessons that you need to work out. Some kind of karmic stuff. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for being here. I am blown away with my little channel kind of taking off how it has in the last month. I appreciate it more than you understand. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you to those of you that have subbed. Amazing. I just thrilled. I love seeing your comments. Like this video. Please share this video. Help the channel grow. Yeah, and I just appreciate you so much. And Happy New Year. I will see you in February 2018. Bye.